Please subscribe to the channel with the post notification bell turned on and comment your Epic Game ID down below, and let me know in the comments also what you'd like to receive in terms of a gift off me. We're also getting so close to a huge milestone of 1 million subscribers, so I'm an OG of the safe to say has kind of hit just a sudden brick wall. Nightmares throughout this season, and obviously this whole chapter of Fortnite being chapter 2. Despite this being so many people's main focus right now, considering also we were left with so many questions at the end of chapter 1's end event, there is something very big in the works that potentially could be happening in the very near future. You've read the title right. This being Fortnite x Minecraft collaborating together for the biggest event ever in gaming history. Not only do we have all the details and the origin of this, how it surfaced to us the community, but even a gameplay showcase of what this will officially look like once or if implemented to the game. If you've never sticked around to watch a full video of mine on the channel before, then this is the time to do so, because we've not only got to mention and showcase all the juicy things I just mentioned then as a summary of what's included in today's video, but we've also got some more in-depth information from a business and financial standpoint as to why this definitely makes sense to be upcoming. Guaranteed nobody's touched upon the in-depth information we're going to be getting into further in the video, so if you want to support me for this exclusive information, make sure to enter code FriendlyMachine in the Fortnite item shop, and let me know in the comments if you're rocking the code. That way I can either heart your comment, and if you include your Epic Games ID, potentially hook you up with a V-Bucks card or even send you a gift x Minecraft. But before we showcase what it will look like in-game, in a concept, ways of going about things in their version of the game, as it's literally classed as a separate entity of Fortnite, being a completely and different game. An example of what greatly separates them from us is, well, they're not allowed to showcase skulls on some of the skins, so they're basically like completely different skins, and also they get some exclusive rewards that are actually some of the rarest in Fortnite Battle Royale history in here and there, but those are two examples. The Fortnite China website is a Fortnite x Minecraft collaboration, as this artwork was displayed. Now, whilst many people actually can Fortnite, Minecraft are collaborating to surprise us. Nobody would have expected these game developers literally 2 years ago to create this game now. In this time, however, that have created this surprise to us, the players, by them constantly updating and innovating different events and collaborations, whether tied to their specific game or even to do with some of the world's biggest brands such as Jordan, or even when movies release such as Avengers Endgame and even John Wick Chapter 3. There's literally so many more examples that you guys are probably aware of things they've done that actually surprise us, whether event based in terms of collaborations or just generally things that they've done to develop their map changes and overall the storyline progressing from season to season. But if we were to mention them all, well, we'd be here all day and this would be a 30-minute video. To wrap that point up, what I'm trying to get at is, don't shut off the possibility in your head for something that even may seem impossible of Epic Games doing. Fortnite are competitors largely and are obviously competing or squabbling for that #1 popular trending game spotlight, and obviously utilise a lot of the same game mechanics, and because of this being so similar would never collaborate. Well, whilst this may make a lot of sense, it doesn't mean that Fortnite and Minecraft will directly collaborate in the biggest of ways. It would just be a huge collaboration even if they were to integrate certain parts of Minecraft into Fortnite. For example, the Fortnite x It Chapter 2 collaboration was an actual collaboration. It was just a tease, however, in our game of a balloon coming out of a sewage drain and obviously having a floor panel moved to resemble the scene where Pennywise came out of the drain. Also, for those of you who don't know, Minecraft now is more likely to collaborate with Fortnite than ever, considering Microsoft bought Minecraft, or the rights to the game, or even the game overall, to develop it furthermore off the company Mojang who originally created it, and this cost Microsoft billions of dollars. With Microsoft actually collaborating previously with Fortnite, or are doing so ongoing.
Ten seconds to insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. Biohazard container location unknown. Find the biohazard container. You have found the biohazard container. Proceed to its location.
Tango inside. Second floor.
Cluster charge
Right,
deployed.
right.
Reload!
Threat is neutralized. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
Going into the future with certain exclusive skins attached to particular products, for example the Eon skin, it wouldn't surprise me, especially with the sporadic growth of Minecraft's popularity yet again, even surpassing Fortnite, if Microsoft were already trying to enforce this collaboration or proposing it to Epic Games for then to implement to the game. Microsoft are always looking for ways to expand in this way, collaborating in Fortnite with certain things as they know they need to keep up with their competitors directly who create other consoles, being Sony. Sony or PlayStation actually have a direct contract or partnership, as this allows players then, if you've noticed on the PlayStation,
Biohazard container. Secure the room.
Take some trauma plates. Bomb is done!
Swapping mags!
Razor wire is up.
Walk the door!
This is clever laziness. Deploying.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion.
행동이지.
Op 4 located the biohazard container.
Laying out the
Protect the
welcome.
biohazard container at all costs. You have entered an enemy-controlled area. Leave now. location has been compromised.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
Quite welcome that.
Remain in this zone. You will be detected by hostiles.
Cover me! Reloading! Reloading!
Op 4, last operator standing. Prevent further access. Stop the hostiles from securing the biohazard container. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
In store to download these PlayStation Celebration Packs. For this reason, it's never consistent the collaborations Microsoft or ultimately Xbox have with Fortnite, and that's why we don't see them very often. For this particular
Find the
reason alone,
biohazard
when they
container
do
location. Nicely done. The biohazard container has been located. Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. Biohazard container located. Proceed to its location.
Magazine!
Changing mags!
as you like. Say goodbye to sweaty afternoons and
Op 4, last operator standing. Secure the room. Protect the biocontainer. Hostile activity. Neutralize the threat. Op 4 eliminated.
To collaborate, they're going to want to make a big deal out of it and obviously drive as much attention to both parts in the collaboration, particularly being Fortnite and Microsoft, with both companies being very intelligent and having similar or the same goals to ultimately raise awareness of their brand and even drive revenue toward it. There's no better way to do this than for both these things to collaborate together. These developers already know this, however, and that's why I think it could be going on in the works in the background right now, and this could have been Epic Games on the Fortnite China website as they know leakers or data miners look at it, planting their seeds in a very subliminal way, as they've been really cool to see some rewards, as ultimately what we in a battle of building, as the slogan is "the battle is building." Well, you guessed it, this very tool is predominantly a pickaxe, whether designed in a weird or wacky way due to cosmetics and the way they implement things to make money in Fortnite. Either way, the point still stands. Once again, I'm not pretending, I'm simply
Eliminate the terrorists.
I see him! I'm with you! Swapping mags! I should just shoot you! Move into position! They're here!
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies. You need to locate the biohazard container.
Basement. I'm in first floor. Might be.
Good work. The biohazard container has been located.
Last one calf. First floor or second floor. Nice, nice.
Seconds before insertion. Insertion in 5 seconds.
What you make
Biohazard
clash there?
container
No clash.
located. Proceed to its location.
Ah, I see now. We got Hiba now. Hibana, there is a bulletproof camera. I'm looking for anyone close by. I am know about this.
Target spotted. Second floor.
Yeah, she dead as fuck.
Charge in position.
Dart.
No breach, only weapon, only melee.
Four remaining.
Cluster charge going up.
Dart.
Here's a smoke.
Hostile activity.
Behind me!
Op 4 eliminated.
What is up, everybody? I am Get Flanked, and Ubisoft was nice enough to fly me out to Japan, put me up in a hotel, and allow me to play Operation Shifting Tides early. In this video, you're going to see that early access gameplay of me using both of the new operators that are
Secure
coming
the
with
room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
말보다는 행동이지.
Camera in position.
Ambush set. Stay clear.
Deploying welcome mat.
Op 4 located the biohazard container.
Blast zone.
We're ready for company.
Seconds left.
Drive. Keep an eye on door.
5 seconds.
EDD prime.
Op 4 drone has located the biohazard. If you remain in this zone, you will be detected by hostiles. You have been spotted.
Deploying welcome mat.
You have entered an enemy-controlled area. Leave now.
Taem in position.
The gun trap to my left. Switch on P. Switch low, black bed down. And there's a fuse. Ping. Coming in.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Contesting, go. Think on the other side.
Securing the container. Stop the hostiles from securing the container.
One more. Left.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Operation Shifting Tides, you'll also see a lot of gameplay that takes place on the newly reworked theme park. Within this video, you're going to see both of the new operators' complete loadouts. You'll also see me using those loadouts live in gameplay. Obviously, I'm going to go over how these operators interact as far as their gadgets, and if you only take one thing away from this video, it is that both of these operators have a lot of interactions. Both of these operators interact with a lot of different operators and a lot of different gadgets, so that's important to know. These operators, to me, seem like they're going to be very useful in a lot of situations. A lot of the operators we've been getting recently seem very situational. To me, both of these operators seem like they'll be useful on pretty much any map and any objective. Another aspect of this video is that I hope to provide you with a big picture view of the newly reworked theme park, so you understand what all they changed. I'm not going to be able to show you
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Biohazard container location unknown. You are clear to engage. Friendly, last operator standing.
show you the best lines of sight or the nitty-gritty details,
Wait,
but I will
Sophia
give you
did?
the big picture items of what all changed in this rework, because they did a lot of work to it. It feels much different. You still recognize a lot of the same parts, but it's definitely much different map, and it plays differently as well. So yeah, again, by the end of this video, I'm hoping you have a good understanding of the two new operators and theme parks, so that you can hit the ground running when you get your hands on this new content. Okay, we are going to start with Callie. Callie is the 2-speed 2-armor attacker that's in Operation Shifting Tides. She is the sniper, and we'll get to that weapon in just a second. But before we do, her unique gadget is called the LV Explosive Lance. It is an under-barrel mechanical projectile that explodes within a set radius to destroy gadgets on both sides of breakable and reinforced surfaces. Now, that part about destroying things on both sides is very important, and it will also destroy friendly gadgets, so keep that in mind. Now, as far as the rest of her loadout, it's on the screen right now, and she only has one primary option available to her, so it's pretty simple here. It's that CS-RX 300. That's the sniper rifle, and it is the most powerful single-shot weapon in the game. It's a bolt-action sniper rifle, so a slower rate of fire than Glass, but it does more damage than Glass. Here's what you need to know about this. First of all, it has a different zoom than any other weapon. It's a variable zoom scope. I believe it's 8 and 12x that you can choose between. So instead of being able to select your fire with B on PC, you can hit B and select your zoom level. So that's significantly more zoom than any other scope that we have in the game. I believe it's 8 and 12, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. The other thing you need to know is that one bullet to the torso is a down but not out, no matter what. It's hard-coded into the game. It does not...
말보다는 행동이지.
Reinforcing the wall!
10 seconds remaining. Op 4 located the biohazard container. Down to 5 seconds. Protect the biohazard container at all costs. You will be detected if you remain in this area. You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
Ready for company. What the fuck?
Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Intervene immediately.
Fucking just go! GG.
One friendly operator
Good job.
remaining. Op 4 secured the biohazard container. Mission failed.
Not matter if you're a 3 armor, it does not matter if you have rook armor, it does not matter if you're overstemmed by dock. One shot to the torso from this weapon will put you into down but not out, and of course a headshot is an instant kill. This weapon also has excellent soft destruction. It can destroy hatches in one bullet. However, I don't see it being used to create rotates very often because it has a limited amount of ammo. And while it would do the job, I just think that would be kind of a waste. As far as her secondary options, she has the choice between a pistol, the P226 MK25, and the C75 Auto, which is the machine pistol. I would think that most people will gravitate towards that C75, so that will give you an option in close quarters combat that's a little bit more effective than a single shot pistol. But keep in mind, if you choose the pistol, you'll be able to pull it out and have faster movement speed. So that's something you have to choose between. I do see most people leaning towards that C75 though. As far as her gadget, she has a choice between Claymore and breaching charges, and that's about it for her loadout. Overall, it's a solid kit. You have the choice between the machine pistol and the sniper rifle. I'm glad they gave you that flexibility so you don't feel trapped into one style of play. With that said, let's move on to talking a little bit more in depth about her gadget, how it interacts with other operators, and what exactly it does. Mechanically, her lance works very similar to Nomad's air jab in that you switch to it the same way, you fire it, you switch back to your primary the same way, right? It's an under barrel attachment. As far as what it actually does, long story short, if you shoot it against any surface, basically, it's going to explode. If you shoot it against a reinforced surface, it'll drill through that reinforced surface and explode on the other side. It will actually explode and destroy anything within an area of effect on both sides of that reinforced wall. If it's on a soft wall, it just kind of explodes and leaves a little hole. I believe the holes that the bullets from the sniper rifle leave are actually bigger than the holes that it leaves. Of note, and this is really important, when you shoot it into a reinforced wall and it explodes, it does not leave a hole that you can peek through with her sniper scope. Nobody can see through it. And although that doesn't doesn't make a lot of sense logically, it does make a lot of gameplay sense. You don't want like another Maverick rolling around with a 12x zoom scope. That could be really frustrating, so I understand why they did that. I think the best way to showcase this gadget is from the defender's perspective, because that's where most of the action happens, is on the other side of the reinforced wall. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is what it looks like whenever Callie shoots her lance into a reinforced wall that has 2 of the Cade electric claws on it.
I'm gonna come help you on site. Fine.
Barricade the room.
Alright, there's one in the drum right now.
Biohazard container.
It's the new up though. It's the new up.
Op 4 drone located the biohazard container.
Razor wire going up. Reloading.
Initiating jammer.
10 seconds remaining.
Babes in position.
5 seconds to insertion.
Reloading.
Op 4 drone has located the biohazard container.
Changing mags.
Nesting position.
One Op 4 remaining. One friendly remaining.
On the stair. Red stair. Use yourself.
Protect the biohazard container. Op
Nice.
4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Changing mags.
Cross.
Pay special attention to where the electric claws are located, as well as the path of the lance that you'll see the tracer from. That'll give you an idea of the area of effect. The area of effect on this is slightly smaller than Thermite's EMP. Now, to my knowledge, there is no way of stopping this gadget from doing its thing on a reinforced wall. I didn't try it, but I think it would be hard to shoot it. Maybe after a while you'll learn, like, from the sound and some visual cues where it's actually penetrating and be able to shoot it before it explodes. Maybe that's a mechanic in the game.
Well done. Biohazard container located. Seconds to insertion. Proceed to biohazard container location.
EMP incoming.
In position.
Teacher, we need you. Teacher.
Thermal breach set. Going in!
Oh my god. Yo, teacher. Teacher!
EMP incoming.
Here.
Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized.
I'm out!
Never mind.
Cease securing the container.
Interrogation!
One friendly operator remaining. Last operator standing.
Bro, no.
Hostile activity. Neutralize the threat.
For you. Right. There.
All
Nice,
friendlies have been
that's right.
eliminated.
Game, maybe it's not. I can't honestly say, but I can't really think of anything that would prevent it from doing it. If the wall is electrocuted, it doesn't stop it. So to me, it seems like this is a replacement for Thatcher, an alternative to Thatcher to deal with reinforced walls, but it does physical damage compared to how Thatcher only interacts with electrical devices. This actually destroys anything. It'll destroy barbed wire, it'll destroy evil eyes, it'll destroy deployable shield.
Secure the room.
Deploying welcome mat.
Deploying explosive ordnance. What? Explosive ordnance is ready.
Op 4 drone has found the biohazard container.
All guns. Loading new magazine!
Down to 10 seconds.
Setting the
5 seconds left.
Swapping mag.
biohazard container at all costs.
말보다는 행동이지. Changing back. Planting toxins.
Go inside, let's go inside.
Administering aid.
Run.
Beauty's in place.
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Ooh. Dead. Lucky.
Shields, mute jammers, anything you can think of, really, it'll destroy, and there's not really anything that can stop it. I think the only hope you really have to try to avoid her getting rid of your equipment on a reinforced wall is if you play a Cade and you place it in a very, very like distant corner that just barely touches the wall, and then she shoots her gadget into the opposite edge of the wall. The area effect might not reach it. It is possible to place your Cade Electric Claw in a location that it wouldn't be affected by the area of effect with her lance, depending on where she places it and where you place it as the key. Another possible weakness with this gadget is it did seem fairly easy to trick. Even in the short play session that I used her, it seemed like she got tricked pretty often by either a bandit or a Kaid whenever I used it on a wall. So yeah, I think that it's not going to be inevitable that she's going to open up or get rid of all of your.
Second floor here. Basement, maybe? Or garage? Alright.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion.
Alright.
Location of biohazard container unknown. Clear to engage.
Cap is roaming.
I got this!
I cannot trigger the objective, what the fuck?
Stay close to me.
Trace the thermal touch. Clearing the way.
Time to move forward.
My friend would say, time to ring some ears.
Hostile activity neutralized. Securing the room. Biohazard container located. Hostile activity. Resume securing the container once the threat is neutralized.
You're next, desgraçados.
one friendly.
Oh my god, only 5.
Equipment. I think that it seems to me like she's going to be easier to trick because I'm pretty sure her explosion, it's not lethal. If you're at full health and you're a bandit trying to trick and it goes off right beside you, it'll do some damage, but it's not going to be lethal. It's not designed to do that. So it seems to me like this will be pretty easy to trick. Okay, that's about all I wanted to go over as far as her lance. One thing that I will mention, one of the fellow content creators that was with me, Priest, he said that he was playing as Clash and that her primary weapon, Callie's primary weapon, shot him and knocked his shield back with just the regular bullets. Now, I didn't see that for myself, but
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container. Op 4 drone has found the biohazard container.
Wall secure!
Reload!
Reinforcing the wall!
Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Op 4 located the biohazard container.
Setting up. New feed active.
Capital. Fuse, for fuck's sake.
말보다는 행동이지.
Frost still outside. I mean Fuse still outside. Capital already in. Behind the shield. We're going careful just right. Run.
One of the 4 remaining.
Fuse still outside.
Grabbing needles.
Oh, friendly down.
Restart. There's HP.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Wow.